All right, let's dive right in. We're breaking down the latest Keysguard Night Owl intelligence report to give you the critical intel you need to protect your network right now. No fluff, just the facts.
And we're not starting with some abstract threat today. Nope, we're starting here in Uvalde, Texas. A ransomware attack just completely shut down their school district for 4 days. We're talking phones, security cameras, even the AC systems, all down. This is the real-world impact, you know? It's not just about lost data anymore, it's about disrupting entire communities.
And while that operational chaos is happening, the financial hit is just staggering. The latest numbers show that the average loss from just a single ransomware claim has now shot up to over $1.18 million. That's a 17% jump from last year. The stakes are just getting higher and higher.
Okay, so with stakes that high, you absolutely have to know your enemy. So let's pull back the curtain and look at the threats hammering at the gate right now. This is the intel you need to understand exactly what they're doing.
The report is flagging 3 major threats that need your immediate attention. First up, the Akira ransomware crew. They are having an absolute field day with poorly configured sonic wall VPNs. Next, there's a really nasty Windows bug in the SMB protocol. And to top it off, we've got not 1, but 2 Android 0 days that are being actively used in attacks as we speak.
So let's talk about Akira. They are basically the poster child for modern ransomware operations. And their favorite way into your network? It's right through your front door, specifically your SonicWall SSL VPNs. They are just masters at finding and abusing any little misconfiguration or old credentials left lying around on these devices.
And once they're in, their attack is just ruthlessly efficient. First, they breach the VPN. Then, within hours, they're on your domain controllers dumping all your credentials. After that, they use a super common tool, WinRAR, to package up all your juicy data so they can steal it. And for good measure, they silently install a remote access tool like AnyDesk so they can always get back in. It's only after they have everything they want that they finally hit the big red button and encrypt your files.
But hey, it's not just the ransomware groups we have to worry about. Microsoft's latest Patch Tuesday fixed about 80 different flaws. But there's one that really stands out, a publicly disclosed bug in the Windows SMB service. You know, the thing that handles all your network file sharing? Now, this won't let them get in, but if they're already on your network, this bug lets them become an administrator. It's a critical piece of their attack chain.
And we absolutely cannot forget about mobile devices. The latest Android security update is huge. It patches around 120 vulnerabilities. But here's the kicker. 2 of those were 0 days. That means attackers were already exploiting them in the wild before a patch was even available. Your mobile fleet is, without a doubt, part of the corporate battlefield.
So, we know the threats. Now for the most important question. What are we gonna do about it? Right now, it's time to harden the walls. This is all about the immediate, practical steps you can take to shut these attacks down.
Okay, here it is, your 72-hour action plan. Number 1, for those SonicWall VPNs, get the latest mitigations applied. And, I can't stress this enough, rotate your credentials. For Windows, deploy the September updates and turn on the new SMB audit logging that comes with it. And for all those Android devices, get into your MDM and push that September 5th security patch out immediately.
And to really slam the door on that Akira threat, the report gives us this fantastic deep dive checklist. And notice, this is so much more than just patching. We're talking about rotating credentials, locking down those public-facing portals, enforcing strong MFA, and cleaning up old, risky user groups. This is what real defense in depth on your network edge looks like.
But what if they're already inside? I mean, patching and hardening are great, but that doesn't help you find an attacker who's already slipped past your defenses. This is where we have to switch from defense to offense and actually start hunting for them.
The report gives us 3 really solid hunts to start with. First, look for that quick pivot move, a new login from the VPN that almost immediately connects to a domain controller. That is a massive red flag. Second, hunt for the data staging. Look for anyone using WinRAR from a command line to create huge password-protected files. And third, scan your network for any unauthorized remote access tools like AnyDesk being installed silently.
And to make this even more practical, the report gives us specific detection logic. This quote here explains one of the key things to hunt for, the use of a Windows tool called NTDSutil. When you see it used this way, it's a giant flashing sign that an attacker is trying to steal your entire Active Directory credential database.
This is literally the step right before total takeover, and you can build a detection to catch it.
Okay, so let's zoom out for a second. These individual threats, these specific hunts, they're all pieces of a much bigger puzzle. And if we want to get ahead of tomorrow's attacks, we have to understand these larger strategic shifts.
What we're seeing is a fundamental change in how these attackers operate. The old way was all about blasting out phishing emails and burning expensive 0 days. The new playbook, the one groups like Akira are using, is way more surgical. They're not wasting 0 days. They're going after simple configuration weaknesses and old passwords on your perimeter. And once they're in, it's a fast, hands-on keyboard assault, not some slow, automated worm.
So here are the big strategic takeaways. 1. Your network edge, your VPNs, your firewalls, that is the new front line. 2. Proactive hardening is every bit as important as reactive patching. And 3. We have to stop treating mobile devices like they're separate. They are a direct gateway into your corporate network.
And look, here's how this all translates to your specific level of risk. The report gives this week an overall threat score of 6.8 out of 10. But check out what happens if you're running SonicWall VPNs. Your score skyrockets to a critical 8.7. This just proves that your specific tech stack can dramatically change your risk profile from one week to the next.
So at the end of the day, reports like this give us a clear look at the other team's playbook. We see their tools, their targets, their exact tactics. So there's really only one question left to ask. Now that their playbook is public, is yours ready?